Good morning, and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings, Ocean Beach. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Wednesday, July 15th. You'll be interested to know. 61 years ago, today, in 1965, a small robotic probe called Mariner 4 flew past Mars and returned the first close photographs of the planet's surface, revealing craters and unexpected details to amaze scientists. Those images transformed planetary science by turning Mars from a distant mystery into a real world to be studied, inspiring future exploration and reshaping ideas about our neighboring planet. So now you know. And now, it's time for the Surf Report. Wednesday at Ocean Beach. This morning it's looking fair with waves around 2 to 4 feet. Conditions hold steady through the morning, but by noon, expect them to get choppy as the wind picks up to onshore at 11 miles per hour. Later in the day, waves may build to 3 to 5 feet, with the wind increasing to 17 miles per hour. Best time to ride is at 7 a.m., with a -1 foot low tide, when the west-northwest swell is 4.5 feet at 7 seconds. And the onshore wind is 9 miles per hour. The first low tide on Wednesday will be -1.5 foot just before 7 a.m., followed by a 5-foot high tide at 2. The nearshore buoy in San Francisco Bar reads 60 degrees for the water temperature. Choppy conditions persist with waves ranging from 3 to 5 feet throughout Thursday, as winds blow from the west at up to 18 miles per hour. Friday sees similar heights, but the surf remains choppy with winds shifting to the west-southwest, making conditions less favorable. Saturday brings a slight dip in size to 2 to 4 feet, yet remains choppy, with winds continuing to impact the surf. This morning, it's mostly sunny, and it feels like 60 degrees, with 8 mile per hour wind. The sunset will take place at 8:31, and it will rise again tomorrow at 6:01. It looks like we're in for some mostly sunny weather today, with a high near 63 and a moderate west breeze around 11 miles per hour, gusting up to 23. If you're inland, it will hit a high of 71. Tonight, expect partly cloudy skies with a low around 57 and a breezy west wind around 16 miles per hour, gusting up to 24. Looking ahead in the weather. This morning, it's mostly sunny, and it feels like 60 degrees, with 8 mile per hour wind. The sunset will take place at 8:31, and it will rise again tomorrow at 6:01. It looks like we're in for some mostly cloudy skies today, with a high around 60 and a mild breeze. Tonight, expect continued mostly cloudy conditions, with a low of 56 and light winds picking up a bit. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, an urgent search and rescue operation is currently taking place in the San Francisco Bay near Alcatraz Island, where a pontoon boat carrying 19 people has capsized, resulting in 1 confirmed death. Fire Chief Dean Crispin reported that 2 individuals remain unaccounted for, while 13 have been rescued and 3 transported to a local hospital for treatment. The incident, initially classified as a boat fire, escalated quickly, with the boat fully submerged by 4:38 p.m. As search efforts continue, divers and helicopters are actively searching for the missing individuals, with a family reunification center established at the Concourse Building at Fort Mason. Now on to sports. Major League Baseball Commissioner Rob Manfred on Tuesday, prior to the All-Star Game, spoke to members of the press about ongoing negotiations with the Players' Union on a new collective bargaining agreement. The central issue is the owners' push for a salary cap, as Major League Baseball is the only non-capped major professional sports league in North America. Manfred reiterated calls for a cap, framing it as a means to improve competitive balance. However, the league is enjoying a boom, with attendance and television ratings up. Manfred claims to have united owners on proposing equalized sharing of local revenues, although the two sides remain entrenched in negotiations. A labor stoppage is expected when the current collective bargaining agreement expires on December 1st, which could jeopardize the 2027 season and impact Manfred's legacy. In local sports, the Giants took the series from Colorado on Sunday 3-1, with Trevor McDonald throwing 7 strong innings and holding the Rockies to just 3 hits and 1 run. Willy Adames went 3 for 4 with an RBI to lead the offense. San Francisco has now won 2 straight and heads to Seattle Friday night to open a 3-game series at T-Mobile Park. Landon Roop gets the start with first pitch at 7:10. The G-men sit at 41-55 on the season, and this road trip is a chance to climb back into the division race. Meanwhile, there is plenty of drama brewing back at Oracle Park. Third baseman Matt Chapman, his name keeps coming up in trade deadline chatter, but his agent, Scott Boras, says nothing is on the table right now. Chapman has got a full no-trade clause and is locked in through 30 anyway. The Giants are clearly sellers heading into August 3rd. There's also been some criticism of manager Tony Vitello's tenure, with questions about hiring a skipper with no big league experience in a tough division. On a brighter note, San Francisco added some young talent in the draft. Outfielder Jose Kemp, nephew of former Dodgers star Matt Kemp, in the 12th round. Baseball America called him an intriguing prospect with a contact-oriented swing and solid defensive instincts in center. In top news, Spain reaches the World Cup final with a dominant 2-0 win over France. In a match Tuesday in Arlington, Texas, Spain delivered a masterful performance, advancing to Sunday's World Cup final at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. This marks Spain's second-ever appearance in a World Cup final, having previously won the tournament in 2010. Spain's first goal came in the 22nd minute when Mikel Oyarzabal scored from the penalty spot after teenager Lamine Yamal drew a foul. The loss means France failed to reach its 3rd consecutive final and will instead play in the 3rd-place game in Miami Gardens, Florida. In business news, your monthly Netflix bill is up 29% in just over a year. Critics say Washington needs to fix it. Netflix remains a favorite on Wall Street, while also being a target for government regulators. The streaming service is expected to impress the stock market when it reports earnings on Thursday, despite the usual sell-the-news response. Analysts are bullish on Netflix and anticipate a slight beat in the company's second quarter earnings estimate. Consensus forecasts predict 13.5% annualized revenue growth to $12.6 billion, which was the Netflix forecast in the first quarter. Operating margin has increased to 32.6%. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is up 2% to about $65,000. Ethereum is up 4% to just under $1,900. And XRP is up 2% to $1.10. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the San Diego area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk tech. Miles Wang, an OpenAI researcher, is leaving the ChatGPT maker to launch a new startup focused on developing AI models for drug discovery, according to several sources. He is in talks to raise about $200 million at a $2 billion valuation. Lightspeed is reportedly in discussions to lead the funding round, although talks are ongoing. Wang's startup may focus on AI models to find new uses for existing drugs, which could lead to significantly faster revenue than developing new drugs from scratch. Wang joined OpenAI in 2024 after dropping out from Harvard University. And in entertainment news, Lucky is a new Apple television thriller starring Anya Taylor-Joy as an identity-swapping con woman, revealing some identity issues of its own. In this 7-episode limited series, the adaptation fails to generate a consistent tone or theme, stripping away key elements from the original book. Taylor-Joy portrays Lucky, who is caught in a heist involving nearly $10 million and a convoluted scam. Despite a talented cast, including Annette Bening and Timothy Olyphant, the characters feel underdeveloped. Ultimately, Lucky is an uneven diversion, lacking the depth necessary for meaningful drama. Well, alrighty folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the American astronomer and science communicator, Carl Sagan. And he said, "Somewhere, something incredible is waiting to be known, highlighting the transformative power of exploration and discovery." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the surf reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Mornings, Ocean Beach.